Hey, Lee Cole. Thursday night. Hope you're doing well. Hang on. Minor technical issues. See this? Wall Street Journal. Picked that up while I was going to the grocery store this afternoon, getting ready for supper tonight. It's got an article. I'm not going to read you the whole article. Don't get worried. This is going to be short and sweet. It's got an article that I think is, it just hit me. It totally hit me. I want to share this with you. And this is, in case you're wondering, Thursday, February the 6th, Wall Street Journal. More men in their prime are out of work and at home. It's the title of the article. Mark Riley was 53 years old when he lost a job as a grant writer for an Arkansas community college. I was stunned, he said. It happened on my daughter's 11th birthday. His boss blamed state budget cuts. That was almost 3 years ago, and he still hasn't found steady work. Mr. Riley, whose unemployment benefits ran out 14 months ago, says his long and fruitless search is proof employers won't hire men out of work too long. Quote, "We're poor, but we're not broke," Mr. Riley said. "We still have property, we still have cars, we have some assets, we just can't liquidate them." Mr. Riley's frustration is widely shared. More than, get this, 1 in 6 men ages 25 to 54, prime working years, don't have jobs. A total of 10.4 million. Some are looking for jobs, many aren't. Some had jobs that went overseas or were lost to technology. Some refuse to uproot for work because they're tied down by family needs or tethered to homes worth less than their mortgages. Some rely on government benefits, others depend on working spouses. Having so many men out of work is partly a symptom of the U.S. economy, slow to recover from the worst recession in 75 years. Check out this next sentence. It's also a chronic condition that shows how technology and globalization are transforming jobs faster than many workers can adapt, economists say. And then it goes on to say the trend has been building for decades, since the 70s. I'm not going to read you the rest of this. You got the gist of it. I do want to point out some highlights. Number one, this guy's in his 50s. I'm in my 50s. Look at the kind of skills this guy has. He was a grant writer for a college. He's a communicator. He can write. He's literate. He can understand. Writing grants is a pain in the neck. I actually helped my wife write one back in the day when she was doing object theater. Y'all don't know about this. It's a whole different thing. But that takes logical thinking, understanding a lot of stuff. So the guy, God bless him, is not an idiot. He's a very accomplished person. Had unemployment. We're poor, but we're not broke. 1 in 6 men out of work. I find that completely astounding. And this is a chronic condition that shows how technology and globalization are transforming jobs faster than many workers can adapt. There's several things that struck me here. Number one, God bless this man. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I got 2 children and a wife, house payment. I don't have a car payment. I have a car, but I live very frugally, actually. But man, I got the responsibilities. I got the weight of the world on these shoulders right here. I understand what this guy's facing. Been there, done that, got the closet full of t-shirts. I would love to find this guy. I would love to get this guy. I don't know how to do it, but I would love to get this guy and say, let me show you some stuff. You can think, you can communicate, you have skills, you have logical understanding of stuff, you know how to you write grants, you know how to tweak things to get what you want, you know how to sell in a way. Let me show you how you can take those skills and make more money than you've ever made in your life with them through this remarkable place called the internet. See, that's what I'm thinking. I look at this guy and I think, God bless him, but his problem is he's trapped 20 years ago. Notice technology and globalization are transforming jobs. Jobs. I tell my daughter and my son they can do whatever they want to. It's fine with me. I love them the same. But if you don't learn how to kill it and bring it home yourself, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot economically. Right now, in the future, it ain't about jobs. I mean, look at, if I can outsource really skilled jobs, I got an example for you here in the United States. Doctors who read, doctors who decide, who look at slides and pictures of cells and stuff like that and decide who has cancer and who doesn't. Obviously, a very, very critical skill. Guess what? In the past, like 10 or 20 years, I've forgotten exactly what I read, but in the past 10 or 20 years, most of those people aren't in the United States anymore. Actually, most of them are in South America. Globalization, the internet has changed the whole thing. The whole job, social contract, I go to school, I get a job, that's all changed. Now it's, people don't understand this. You probably understand this because you're looking at this video, which means you're on my email list, which means that you are either into or getting into internet marketing. So you're way ahead of the curve. Good. Most people don't understand this. And most people are sitting around waiting for somebody else to fix it, and that ain't happening. Or they're waiting for the good old days to come back, and I'm sorry, that train left the building, it's gone, is never coming back. And I know a bunch of folks, maybe even you looking at this video, because a bunch of y'all have emailed me and told me your stuff, told me your story. I know a bunch of folks who are struggling like this guy is, and you're trying to put things together to learn how to make money online. I am good at that. I'm not a guru. I'm not a genius. I've just put my nose to the grindstone for the past many years, and I've figured out a few things, some of which I've shared, some of which, frankly, I've never shared. And I'm about to get ready to share another big part of this very soon. And I want you to think about it. Now, I didn't want this video to be too long. It's actually already a little longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted to just kind of set it up, set the story up, tell you where my heart is, where my head is. At the end of last year, and the beginning of this year, but at the end of last year, I wrote down some really, really personal goals, some of which I'll share with you over time. Others I won't, frankly, because it's, it's a little personal. One of which was, it's not really a goal, it's more of a direction. It's more of a, for me, I'm an evangelist for this. I want to help as many people as I can learn how to make money with the internet. That is the answer to your problem. Is that the answer to the problem of the United States or England or New Zealand's actually, I think, doing pretty well. They have sound monetary policies as best I can tell. But I mean, is that the answer for everybody? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not living everybody's life. I'm just living my life. And I'm teaching you skills that will help you live your life. And we just got to do this thing on a grassroots level, one at a time. If we learn how to make money, if we learn how to manage money, if we learn how to build wealth, then I don't know, will that save the world? Probably not. Doesn't seem like it's going to. But it's going to make the bumpy ride ahead a heck of a lot easier for you and me, right? So I am on a mission at the first of this year. I'm an evangelist for internet marketing. I wrote that down on my extremely short business plan that I wrote. I said, Lee is an evangelist for internet marketing. I am preaching, learning to kill it and bring it home through internet marketing skills. I am seriously good at a few of these. There's a ton of ways of doing this. Some I know a little bit about, some I know nothing about. There are a few of them that I know a ton about, and I am just totally good at that. And I'm teaching you this stuff too. So, again, gone on long enough. I just kind of get talking, and I get so passionate, I just can't shut up. But anyway, I got another video coming your way tomorrow. I want you to look at that. It's about as long as this one is, and I'm announcing some cool stuff. I want you to think about this cool stuff and see if it's going to fit you in your life. I mean, we're not talking about anything major. I'm not going to ask you to move to Colombia or something. I'm not dissing Colombia. I'm just saying I'm not asking you to do anything big. Just learn some stuff. And I'm going to be teaching some stuff. I'm getting ready to teach some big stuff. We're talking about six-figure big stuff that I've never taught before. That works like gangbusters, for real. And I just want you to give you a little lead time to think about it, because as you're on my list, I'm giving you already a huge heads up, a huge discount, a bunch of stuff on my training, as I always do. And I want you to have time to think about it. So there's a video coming your way tomorrow. Look at that. And then after that, we're going to have a webinar, and we're going to talk. I'm going to show you some amazing things, and you will learn on the webinar. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to take me up on some of my teachings of stuff that I've never taught before. Okay? God bless, peace. You have a great evening, great morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much for opening this email. I love you. I don't have a business without you. And, let me know how I can help you, for real. I'll be happy to.